Hello everybody, welcome back to Superman Returns. So we're done with all the meteor shit. We got done with Warworld. So now we're just back in Metropolis doing whatever, the Superman does. At first we're gonna pick up this kitty. And cutscene. So yeah, we also get the introduction of Mr. Middle Spit. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother with it. I know I'm gonna fuck it up, and somebody in the comments is gonna just gonna hound me for it. But we got Mixie here in the game, and he's got some challenges for us. I don't know. Yeah, so it's basically just an excuse to show us just some optional stuff we can do. There's different types of challenges. There's races you can do against him, which I'll probably show off later on. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, there's these blue markers you can see on the map, and those are pretty much your indicator of where you'll find these challenges. There's races. There's ones where you can switch over to Bizarro. And I think after you complete all the Bizarro ones, you unlock him as a playable character. So we'll see Bizarro later on, both in the story and for the extras bit. But in the meantime, we're just gonna go off into our first mission and meet another character from the Superman mythos. Yeah, we got Metallo here, which I actually really dig this version of Metallo. Like, this overall look, I think is really cool. It's neat. Actually, you know what? I think I remember when I played this as a kid, as a like 6-7-year-old. I think at the very least we got to like all the Metallo stuff. So yeah, this is the whole mission. We're just basically destroying. Oh my god. So yeah, we're basically just blowing up robots and fighting Metallo. So yeah, he does this energy shield blast thing, which is so fucking annoying. But so yeah, basically Metallo is basically our first, like, he's gonna be here for the next couple chapters. He's basically our villain of the week, you could say. He's our kind of next step villain that we're gonna take on, and so yeah, that's interesting, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Not me. So I don't know. Yeah, I just realized in that moment I could just laser vision him to death, melt him to a crisp. So yeah, he's just gonna run away like a bitch. I guess fucking teleports? This dude can fucking teleport now? So remember in part 1 when I was talking about how the structure of this LP is gonna go? So the way that I'm approaching this game is that I'm basically going to be cutting in between missions. So like the whole crux of the game is that oh jeez, is that you get missions, certain missions will pop up all over Metropolis. You have to go over there and basically just take care of it, do your regular Superman thing, save lives, whatnot. And then so this goes on for a little bit. That experience meter is basically your indicator on when you get to the end of a chapter. So when you get to the end, you get a new chapter. Maybe you'll get a new special move or something like that, or upgrades to your your heat vision or whatnot. And then the game just continues along as is. Maybe every once in a while you might have to go back to the Daily Planet for like a cutscene or something. But this is basically the whole game. The whole game is just these mini events that pop up, and you have to go to them and do your Superman thing. I don't think I cut that first one just because the window is so short. But a lot of these missions are like you're just waiting around for something to happen, And it can take a bit. Like, I think this one was at least like a few minutes. At like 5 minutes at the most. And that's a lot of this game is just waiting for shit to happen. Some of these might be like in close proximity to each other. Some of these might be all across to the other end of the map. It's all over the place in what you can do. So my whole thing for this playthrough, which is I guess different from everybody else's, is that I'm kind of just trimming the fat. I'm just showing you all the missions in order, and you know, just kind of having it in a way where we could just go along the game smoothly. I know this is kind of weird, but if we didn't cut, then half of these parts would just be me in the air, waiting for some of them to pop up on the map. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want you guys to suffer through that. So we're just doing mission after mission after mission after mission. Like, maybe we'll cut in between just to show a cutscene, like an end chapter cutscene. But otherwise, this is the game. This is how the LP is going to go. And this is probably going to be a very short LP as we continue along. This game is like a little under 4 hours, so we're just kind of trimming the fat and, you know, slimming it down so it won't feel as long. I'm actually really curious to see how the video count will look by the time we get to the end here. Because with Iron Man, that's not a very long game at all. That game's 2 hours. And I can already tell that those parts are going to be, like, it's not going to be a very long playthrough in the slightest. So, I have a feeling, I'm not sure, but I have a feeling that it's just going to be, you know, it's just going to be this kind of thing, right? Yeah, and with us kind of cutting in between missions, it gives you an idea of what a lot of these missions are going to be looking like. Like, this is basically the game. All you're doing is just going to certain spots, beating up robots or, you know, demons and shit like that, and then just moving on. That's it. And that's all this game has to offer. And it's a boring game. It is. I mean, I have my fun with it, like flying around and whatnot, you know, exploring Metropolis, but this is not what I signed up for. And I don't give a shit in the slightest. So yeah, we're just kind of, we're doing our thing. We're doing our thing and, you know, doing these missions as quickly and efficiently
These
as
things
possible.
aren't a nuisance.
I am not going to be here for long. Yeah, the first 3 parts is basically like almost that whole hour I recorded for this game. Usually when I record games for LPs and whatnot, I record like an hour at a time. And this one was just kind of like, I tried, you know what though, I tried making parts with those kind of waiting bits in between, but that was just fucking boring. And it didn't serve anything at all. We're going at this game at a quick pace because, you know, it's more efficient that way, and it'll be less hassle too. I know this isn't really giving you the best idea of the whole game, but yeah, a lot of it is just waiting around for the next thing to happen, and that's boring. I don't want my people watching this to feel bored. I mean, I was bored playing this, but I already know some people are going to ask me, it's like, why didn't you just look at something else? And it's like, well, nah. I'm trying to think of other DC games I've covered, and like, besides Green Lantern and Superman Returns, all just Batman games. And I have a plan for what I'm going to do with those Batman games. But, yeah. Jeez, we're 10 minutes. We have another 4 minutes to go. I'm going to have to find some ways to kind of break up the, maybe next time I'll talk about, like, the Superman movies and, you know, that kind of deal. But, oh god, I'm on fire. Those people are on fire. So I think we just got to the end of a chapter. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there, yeah. So usually at the end of a chapter, you'll unlock a new move, and in some cases, like usually when the chapters like continue on, like when the chapter ends, it'll just, you know, continue on as normal. But every once in a while, it might break up, and you'll have to watch, like you'll have to go to the Daily Planet for like a cutscene or whatnot. So usually the cutscenes in this are just like Lex Luthor planning whatever plan he has, or some new threat showing up, like Bizarro or or Mongol returning, or tornadoes and all this other shit. So yeah, that is basically it. This is the game, and I'm pretty sure the rest of this part is just gonna be fighting
Superman, is that the best you've got?
I've got. What do you have on? Oh shit. So one thing you might have to worry about with Metallo is that, you know, he's got kryptonite.
He'll be back on the scrap soon enough.
He might have a kryptonite shield. Like right now he's just emanating kryptonite. It looks like kryptonite forecast, but so usually you just wait for that to dissipate, and then you can just go beat the shit out of him, or, you know, shoot him with lasers or whatever else. He's got enemies spawning, but I couldn't care less about that shit.
Your reign of destruction is over.
Sending him to the scrappy. So one thing about these missions, which is kind of weird, is that you can tell that you see that the city has a life bar.
My powers aren't having any effect on me.
You know, these robots and whatever else threat comes up, you know, they are damaging property, and they're trying to whittle down that health bar. So most of these missions boil down to like trying not to have Metropolis just burn to a fucking crisp, or just not have the health bar go down all the way. It is possible, and I don't know if I'll show it off later on, but yeah, it's I don't know, it's one of those things where it just kind of is there for the sake of it. But
I won't let you hurt innocent people.
I won't let you hurt innocent people. Shut up, Superman. I don't give a damn, Superman. So there is certain ways of taking down enemies, but most of what works for me is just punching them. Just punching them, or lasering them to death. Basically just pulling the whole way.
Garbage out.
And he's dead. He's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. Get the fuck out of my game. Yeah, he's gone. We did it. Objective complete. Superman 2, Metallo 0. Oh, we unlocked an earthquake on board. Not going to use the earthquake. Yeah, you could see just right there with those long button strings. It's not worth it. But anyway, that's going to be it for part 3. We'll be back later on this week with more Superman Returns goodness. So in the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Have a great night. Thank you all so much for watching. And of course, don't forget to take care of yourselves. Goodbye.